Hey Vikings, welcome back to this week's broadcast. I'm Shawn.
And I'm Dylan. Gosh, I am really tired.
Yeah, you look like you could use some coffee from our Viking Brew.
What's that? I've never heard of it.
It's our school cafe. They make coffee for only $1 a cup.
That sounds perfect. Let's go look at our Viking Brew.
Viking Brew is a great service offered to Northwest staff where they can order different hot drinks during first period.
For Viking Brew, our drink choices are breakfast blend, coffee shop, so it's a creamy blend, which is medium brew, and then we've got decaf coffee, hot chocolate, and tea. And then on top of that, we've got a handful of creamers, and then we have a seasonal creamer as well. For Viking Brew, currently we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. During first period, the first 15 to 20 minutes, it's available. You can order online or come in. My favorite part about Viking Brew is watching my students apply their knowledge and skills that we have learned in class, which is just spectacular to see their skills just continue to grow each day. This has been something that they've been doing for a while, and I just have been able to step in and kind of manage that, and we've kind of changed things up a little bit this year, and I've really been excited about that. So this originally started from another teacher that was in this position in the past, and she just kind of started it up and we have continued it. So this is my first year as a teacher in this position, and so this is my first year helping out with Viking Brew, and we're going to continue this the next few years. We currently serve just to staff, but we are in the process of looking at possibly serving 2 students in the near future if we get some kind of technical things worked out. We're excited to hopefully get there.
If you are a staff member that would like to make an order, you can use the QR code on the pamphlet or go directly to Mrs. Journey's room.
Wow, that really got me energized.
Yeah, you know who else is energized?
Who?
The boys and girls wrestling team.
Oh, right. Let's go take a look at how they're doing.
The Northwest wrestlers have been hard at work to start their season.
My name is Jeff Paige. When did I start coaching? Oh boy, 1979. In O'Neill, Nebraska. I was the assistant football coach and assistant wrestling coach.
My name is Isabella Rivera. My goal this season is to get state champ.
Theron Johnson. I'd like to place top 5 at the state tournament.
I started wrestling in the 8th grade. I wrestle because I love to do it. It's something different.
7th grade, I started. If you would have asked me this a long time ago, I would have just said because it was something to do. Now, as I've progressed and I've actually gotten a lot better at it, I've come to realize that God has called me to this sport, and through this sport, I glorify Him.
I like wrestling, coaching wrestling, because it's the true sport. You're the only one out on that mat. And so what you do up here in the wrestling room will show down there. During season, basically just, we've got 32 girls up here, and we've got several coaches. Coach Gerhardus shows a lot of technique, and then basically, I go around helping the girls with their technique, getting them in the right position, make sure their hands are in the right position, make sure their body's in the right position and all that. Just the basic technique stuff.
It means a lot to me to have girls wrestling sanctioned. At the beginning, I had to wrestle boys for a while, which was fine, but once you get to high school, the boys get better and they get stronger throughout high school, but it means a lot. I've always wanted to wrestle, and I'm doing it now.
For years that I've coached wrestling, you had those occasional girls, and usually it was because their dad wrestled. And in little kids, you saw some of it. And so I think it's awesome because it's another avenue for those girls. Anybody can wrestle. And it just opens up an avenue for a lot of those girls that maybe didn't have anything to do, and I think it's just going to keep growing and growing, and the sport of wrestling is going to keep growing.
There's no other way to win a match than to just go out there, wrestle for 6-7 minutes, and come out on top. With everything that I've put into this sport, it's really shown that I have the dedication and the work ethic to just put in as much time and effort as I possibly can to be the absolute best athlete and glorifying God while doing that.
Best of luck to the Northwest wrestling team on the rest of the season.
Wow, we got a bunch of dogs on the wrestling team this year.
What do you mean they're dogs?
Like, they're cool, like home dogs,
I get it. You know who else is a home dog?
I mean, Eddie the Comfort Dog is pretty cool.
Yeah, he is. Let's go get the inside scoop on Eddie.
Each week on Thursday, Eddie the Comfort Dog and his handler from Trinity Lutheran comfort students during the lunch shifts.
My name is Don Moeller, and this is Eddie. His registered name is Sir Edward Eddie Isaiah 65-1. Well, he's not a companion dog. He's called a comfort dog. He finished training on June 15th, 2014, and as far as him goes, he's been all across the United States for different tragedies, shootings, and so forth. There was another person here in Nebraska that had a comfort dog, and so it kind of started from there, but the comfort dogs are through Lutheran Church Charities. Right now there's about 130 in the United States. He's been a comfort dog from Texas to Florida to California, all over the United States. They're trained to be a bridge for people. A lot of times people not talk to other people after a tragedy, but they will talk to animals. Really got started through the church is actually owns Eddie, and it came through the church that I got involved with being what we call the top dog in our team and that type of thing. Eddie will be 11 on the 28th of January.
If you are struggling in any way, please visit Eddie and Dawn during lunch.
Wow, Eddie is pretty cool, and so is his owner.
Yeah, they definitely have a pretty good connection.
You know who else has a good connection?
Us. Duh.
Okay, guess a number between 1 and 10. 3, 2, 1.
7. I told you we had good telepathy.
Let's go see if some of our twins have telepathy like that.
Hey Vikings, welcome back. I'm Shalee, and this week we tested to see if twins have telepathy.
I almost put that.
Yes.
No shot. No shot.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Okay, he gets...
Because it's our birthday. 125.
125 is our birthday. Fun fact.
Oh, good Lord.
I don't have a whole lot of talent. I'm pretty... Neither do I.
Yes.
Oh, I said some soccer thing, like juggling or something. Like,
Said funny and handsome.
I said dumb, cute, and ugly.
kind, dumb, and pretty. Annoying, pretty, and funny. I also wrote duh because she looks like me.
So he's a short, dumb goofball. So he was snarky, rude, and neat.
Pretty hardworking and outgoing.
Oh, I said funny, athletic, and outgoing.
Oh.
2-man. Are you best friends?
It didn't last though.
She's not gonna write the same thing as me. Biting each other's backs.
When I was on a slip and slide and he clotheslined me because I couldn't stop and I got a concussion. That was funny. When the Packers beat the Lions by a field goal, even though the Lions were winning the whole game, and that was the only NFL game we've ever been to.
And she threw me into a wall.
No shot!
No shot! No, like I literally threw her into the wall. She
And
like,
I, like,
stole my
passed out,
shirt
'cause
and
she
she like,
threw me
passed out.
into a
Like I
wall.
chucked her into the wall. No way, you actually
I
put that.
did threw Eddie into a wall.
I said when she threw me into a wall.
Like 4 years ago, probably.
Wow, I guess twin telepathy is a real thing.
Yeah, well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Shawn.
And I'm Dylan. Thanks for tuning in.
See you all next time.